After months of searching and thousands of entries, we finally whittled it down to the 6 Game Changer finalists, and here they are.
So how did you find last night? How was the whole experience for you?
Unpredictable. It was really cool. It was, but it was very loud. It was very challenging for making an actual video there.
Terrifying to start with, and then incrementally it became normal. So by the end of it, I totally didn't feel fazed by the fact that there were motorbikes spraying rubber in my face.
Turning up to what looked like an abandoned warehouse, you know, with large men and guard dogs running around the place was interesting. And the music, as the music's pumping and we're walking downstairs, it wasn't, you know, what I expected at all.
It was exciting, exhilarating. Doing the actual filming was a really amazing experience.
It was good to see something that really sort of like tapped into what the game's about and tried to sort of like put that into the event and everything. It seemed like really well prepared.
What was the idea behind your video, and did it change at all during the evening?
Well, yeah, my initial idea was sort of just see what happens when I get there, because I wanted to like make sure I covered the event and get everywhere, but it pretty much changed because it was so loud. It was kind of hard to like just sort of go like with what you thought that you wanted to do, because sometimes you couldn't get around or whatever. You had to like ask people questions, didn't really know what you were saying properly. But I think in the end you all sorts of worked out well, because you just sort of go for it and then it all happens. I wanted to look more on the theme of the event, the apocalypse. So I wanted to ask people about the last things they would do and how they would react and what games they play.
So I kind of made an editorial decision, a very deliberate one, to not interview other people because I couldn't hear them and I couldn't tell if the response would be any good and you couldn't riff off their answer. And then I made a decision to only focus on small things around that I could control and that I knew would be there when I actually did the filming.
Did you have a plan going into the event, and if so, did that change throughout the course of the night?
I didn't really have a plan per se, because like I said, it's not something I've really done before. But as soon as I got in there, like I say, just like I was looking around, it was pretty clear how I'd go about it.
Covering the event, that was really easy because there was a ton of material. The trickiest thing for that is just trimming it down, because there are so many things you could have gone into.
When I wrote, I just wanted to give people the feeling that they were there, that it wasn't a normal event, you know. So it was a case of when I write, I just want to try and put people there and let them know how it went and how we felt.
Why should you be IGN's Game Changer over all the other entrants?
I think that I can deliver on camera, can be confident and show my personality and be an interesting person to watch, and hopefully be a smiley and kind of bubbly person that someone would like to watch.
I love writing, I love creating, and I love playing games, obviously. If I can combine those two things, which are, you know, pretty good passions to have, then it's not really work, is it? I have a different style to the other people as well, and I think I'd bring like a bit of like crazy stuff. I just like talk when people just say something, but I don't really like pre-plan, so I think it would be I'd just be like me, really.
I feel like the last few years just been doing jobs to sort of like pay off student loans and stuff, whereas now I kind of really want to sort of look to something I can do that I enjoy and get something back from.
I'd like to think that I'm consistent, that I can, and flexible. Game Changer for me has been amazing. I've made about 24 videos about video games, and I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship between me and my webcam.
It's been a good experience for me. Writing something I've wanted to do for quite a while, so to get this far, it's been really encouraging.
The Game Changer experience has been amazing. Got to meet everyone at IGN, who've been lovely. The event was incredible. Got to interview people. It was all exhilarating and exciting, and I've loved every minute of it.
It's meant a crazy, loud insight into just the world of games journalism.
Yeah, it's been a very, very valuable experience and definitely worth coming along for.
Being part of Game Changer has been really crazy. I've done a lot of things I didn't think I'd be able to do or would ever get to do, so I've really enjoyed my time.
I thought that the standard of entries was really, really high, like far better than I thought it was going to be.
All three of them, the writers blew me away, same with the presenters as well, they're all fantastic.
To be honest, I could see any one of these like on IGN. I don't think there's that much between them.
It is really, really tough to kind of work out the winner is, but I think I know who my favourite is.
But yeah, there's one person for me who stands out as a really good presenter.
So I think we know who our winners are.
Yeah.
Let's go and tell them. writers, Mark, Ewan and Craig. Very high quality of the stuff that you've handed in, but we can only have one winner. And that person is Ewan. Well done, Ewan. So that moves us on to the presenters. So Lydia, Lucy and Kent. And the winner is Lydia. Fantastic job. Loved everything you did, and look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much.
What's it like to be the two Game Changer winners?
Somewhat overwhelming.
Yeah.
Surprising, frankly.
It's incredible. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Honestly, I'd written myself off already because I was totally convinced that one of the other guys would get it. So I'm dumbstruck, frankly.
Pretty much the same. Both so talented, and I've just been convincing myself that it would go the other way. So yeah, fantastic. They did such a good job.
Absolutely fantastic.